All right, here we go. So the programs I'm going to talk to you about are those involved with our HHMI programs. One of them I'll be talking about is the National Genomics Research Initiative. And this is a national experiment funded by Howard Hughes Medical Institute. And we are the first school in Texas and one of the first 24 in the nation to be involved in this. And the other programs I'm going to talk about are through our science education grant from HHMI. There's actually 4 different components in this, so I've got a lot to talk about in 5 minutes. And all of these are basically related to engaging more students in undergraduate research. So NGRI, this is a program focused on freshmen, and so we bring freshmen in, they actually work on biological research questions in place of the regular freshman biology lab, and the group that we have, they're working on identifying bacterial viruses, specifically those that infect mycobacterium, which is leprosy and all those sorts of things. They isolate these in the fall, over winter break, one of those is sent for sequencing, and in the spring semester they do a bioinformatics work on that. So it's a whole year process. Now, we brought in our first group for this in 2009, so we're in our second group now. This is our brand new freshman, 2009, first week of school, and they have never worked in a lab, they don't know how the lab equipment works, they don't know any of these things, and within 2 weeks they're doing actual research on bacteriophage and isolating their own particular bacteriophage. You can see how much smarter they look 9 months later. And with this group we had, in the spring, we had 2 students who presented at University Scholars Day, one of which won an award for her paper, and then 1 student gets to go to the National Symposium for NGRI. This is the accomplishments from the first group. All 24 students in the first group isolated and purified their own bacteriophage. 2 of those were sent for sequencing. They were annotated, and we're now awaiting approval from GenBank for those to be released and published so that scientists all over the world can look at them. The current group has 22 phages, and 1 has been sequenced. We're annotating it now. 2 more are at the sequencing center, and we're waiting for that data so we can work on it. The current group, I had 6 of them go to the Texas microbiology meeting in the spring and present there, and 1 of them won an award for her poster. And 5 are scheduled to talk tomorrow at University Scholars Day. 1's giving a talk, 5 are giving posters, and then again 1 gets to go to the National Symposium. And the other program I'm going to talk about is the HHMI Science Ed Grant. We got $1.3 million over 4 years, which sounds like it's a lot. We actually had enough programs planned to spend $2.1 million, not billion. Wish it was billion. So we're really happy with the $1.3 million we had, and I've got 4 major programs that we're doing with that. One is the Undergraduate Researchers Program. This is to give juniors and seniors in our department opportunities to work in a research lab and get paid for it. So they get paid for 8 hours a week during the long terms and for 30 hours a week during the summer. We have 6 students that are doing the spring research right now with various faculty in our department, and we'll have another 15 students between summer and fall that will be doing this. So that gives them a chance to do this instead of a part-time job. Another component we're implementing is the Classroom Research Laboratory. This is a laboratory which is being re-equipped so that we can do the NGRI-like program that we do for freshmen. We can do those with our juniors and seniors, and we've got computer space, we've got lab equipment, we've got flexible space in 2 adjacent rooms, and 16 students per semester will eventually be able to work on a research project that's faculty driven. This is based on the actual research going on in the faculty member's lab, but they're doing it in a classroom setting instead. So the idea is that they'll be able to get publishable research out of that, hopefully. The first 3 topics, we have systems microbiology, developmental physiology, and plant biochemistry. One of those each will be developed each year of the grant and then taught on a rotating basis. So it'll expand research opportunities that way. Another way we're going to expand research opportunities is for community college students. We have a huge number of community college students come to UNT. We want to catch a lot of those early in the sciences because they come not prepared for science. And so we have a summer program, 5-week workshop at the end of their first year of community college. We're going to work on college skills, laboratory skills, and also have a community college faculty member team teach the program so that we can help get the word back to the community college about things they need to be preparing. We have 16 students, 16 spots available this summer for the workshop. We have 4 community college partners written into the grant. We've actually expanded beyond that 4 because we haven't filled our 16 spots yet. If you know a first-year community college student in biology, tell them they can apply still. And when they finish that workshop, hopefully they'll go back to their college and be ready for the next year. At the end of that second year, we want community college students to come onto our campus and do research. So we have a 5-week summer research program for second year students, and they'll hopefully then transition into university, hopefully UNT at the end of that. And one other program I want to mention very quickly is the HHMI XROT program. Because we have HHMI funding, we get to nominate a student for this national program, and Jordan Talley is going to be working with HHMI professor Joseph Takahashi at UT Southwestern this summer. Thank you very much.